My name is David Esposito. I have the distinct honor of serving as the Director of Basic Law Enforcement Training at Stanley Community College. On behalf of the BLET program and the entire staff of the college, we'd like to welcome you for joining us this evening. At this time, would everybody please rise? And let's welcome the Spring 2025 BLET class for Stanley Community College. Would remain standing and join us in the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time, I'd like to welcome David Hunt to the podium. He'll give tonight's invocation.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we come before you today with grateful hearts as we celebrate the graduation of these brave men and women for their basic law enforcement training. We thank you for guiding them through this journey, for the strength you've given them, for the wisdom that they've gained. As they step into this life of service and sacrifice, we just ask that you'll protect them, keep them safe in the face of danger, grant them the courage in the moments of fear and compassion in the face of suffering, and integrity in all their decisions. Bless their families and their loved ones who have stood by them during this journey and who will continue to support them through the challenges ahead. May they always remember the values they've learned: honor, service, and justice. Let them represent peace and protectors of the innocent. May they wear their badges not only as a symbol of authority, but as a commitment to uphold the law with fairness and dignity. These things we ask in your names. Amen. Amen.
You may be seated.
Had a mic issue.
Joining me on stage tonight are a few individuals whose leadership and support are instrumental in the success of our program. First, Dr. John Enemite, President of Stanley Community College. Dr. Kara Finch, Dean of Public Services. Assistant Director David Hunt. And our guest speaker, Chief Ryan Manley of the Albemarle Police Department. The commitment of Stanley Community College to law enforcement training runs deep. Under the guidance of Dr. Enemite and Dr. Finch, our program has not only grown, but it continues to evolve to meet the demands of modern policing. Their unwavering support ensures that we have the resources, facilities, curriculum needed to prepare future officers for the challenges of this profession. Stanley Community College understands that law enforcement isn't just a job, it's a calling. And strong leadership and community partnerships and focus on ethics and excellence, we are proud to stand at the forefront of law enforcement training. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. John Enemite for some opening remarks.
Thank you, David. Good evening. I thought we were here to celebrate some graduates. Good evening. Good evening. That's much better. I think we can just leave now. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, staff, and students at Stanley Community College, it is truly my pleasure to welcome all of you to tonight's Basic Law Enforcement Training graduation ceremony. This is a joyful occasion, a moment to recognize the perseverance, dedication, and achievements of our graduates as they prepare to enter the noble field of law enforcement. At Stanley Community College, we are proud to play a role in supporting the workforce needs of our region, and evenings like tonight remind us of why that mission truly matters. I'd like to take a moment, if you would, to allow me to recognize the individuals who provide critical leadership and support to the college, none other than the SCC Board of Trustees. We have 3 Board of Trustee members with us tonight, including the Chair of the Board, Mr. Joe Brooks, the Vice Chair of the Board, Mrs. Lisa Burris, and Board Member Nancy Joins. Thank you to the 3 of you for being with us this evening. We're also fortunate to have really, I say exceptional faculty and staff, but I would put the faculty and staff at Stanley Community College against any faculty and staff, not just in North Carolina, but the entire country. But faculty and staff who are the backbone of this program. I want to recognize Mr. David Esposito, our BLET director, and Mr. David Hunt, our qualified assistant. This is the 6th graduating class under their leadership, and their commitment to excellence continues to shape this program's success. Supporting the Davids, as we affectionately call them, are Mr. John Lanier, Program Head for Criminal Justice, Ms. Marissa Trent, BLET Administrative Assistant, Ms. Tony Rory, the Success Coach for BLET and Criminal Justice, Dr. Kara Finch, already introduced, and Mrs. Christy Honeycutt, Associate Vice President of Health Sciences and Public Services. Also joining us this evening is Ms. Kim Bradshaw, the CFO for Stanley Community College. Graduates, will you help join me in thanking all of those who are responsible for your success tonight? So I'm giving the welcoming remarks, so we'll be here for a little while. It's just a joke. A few remarks, though, I would like to leave you with. First, law enforcement remains one of the most honorable and selfless callings in public service. The sacrifices you make and you will continue to make for the safety and stability of our communities are deeply valued. While headlines may not always reflect it, know that your work matters. And more importantly, how you do the work with integrity and with empathy matters even more. Second, this program's strengths lies in its partnerships with sponsoring agencies, advisory board members, and the many instructors who serve in the field themselves, some of whom are with us this evening. Your support ensures that our training is not only rigorous and real, but also responsive to the evolving needs of the profession. We're especially proud of our ongoing partnership with the City of Albemarle through our registered apprenticeship program for police officers, and we look forward to expanding this model with other agencies. Third, I'm pleased to share that SCC is moving forward with plans to build a new public services building in Locust. This facility is going to enhance our ability to deliver high-quality training in criminal justice, BLET, and other service-oriented programs. Class, while you won't get to enjoy that facility, during BLET, we welcome you back for in-service training that will certainly be held at that facility. The construction of this facility, again, demonstrates our long-term commitment to supporting the public services and, more specifically, the next generation of public servants and law enforcement officers across Stanley County and even beyond. To the families and friends who are with us tonight, thank you for walking alongside these graduates. Without you, their success most likely would not be possible. Your encouragement truly made a difference in the lives of these folks sitting in the front row. And to the graduates, I got to have a meal with most of you, and I really enjoyed that meal, and I hope that y'all got a little something out of it. Thank you for choosing Stanley Community College. We are proud of the professionals that you are becoming and will be in the future. As you step forward to serve, lead, and protect, know that we believe in you and we're behind you, and that we will always welcome you at Stanley Community College. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You have my very best wishes and prayers for success and safety in all that lies ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Annamite. Again, I want to thank everybody for being here this evening to celebrate the graduation of this outstanding group of basic law enforcement training cadets. I'd especially like to recognize our agency heads, instructors, staff, family members, and community leaders who support our cadets every step of the way. Tonight, not only do we celebrate a milestone, we acknowledge a legacy and the tremendous responsibility of continuing that legacy with honor and integrity. Basic Law Enforcement Training, or BLET, has a long respected history in North Carolina since its formal establishment in 1970 under the North Carolina Justice, Education, and Training Standards Commission. BLET has served as the foundational training program for law enforcement officers across the state. The curriculum was designed to ensure consistency in both knowledge and in character, and those who wear the badge with a strong focus on legal standards, ethics, defensive tactics, community relations, and more. Over the decades, BLET has evolved alongside the profession it supports, adapting new laws, societal expectations, technologies, and threats. One thing that's never changed is the core goal: to prepare men and women to serve and protect our communities with professionalism, fairness, and courage. This year marks a significant turning point in the evolution. North Carolina implemented a completely revised BLET curriculum. The old curriculum was a 640-hour mandated class, which has now been expanded to 868 hours. An overhaul that reflects a collective commitment to raising the bar for law enforcement across the state. The new curriculum is more comprehensive, academically rigorous, and aligned with the complex demands placed on today's officers. But as with any major shift, the transition has not been without its challenges. Across the state, community college BLET programs have seen significant cadet failures with the new end-of-block testing model. Programs that have been accustomed to high retention rates are now grappling with the unfortunate reality many cadets never make it to graduation. This curriculum, while well-intentioned and forward-thinking, has not only tested our cadets, but our instructors, our institutions. It has demanded new teaching strategies, tighter schedules, and even higher level of coordination and commitment. And yet, despite these hurdles, I stand here tonight proud to report that Stanley Community College has not lost one single cadet to end-of-block test failures. That's not just a statistic, that is a statement on who we are. It is a testament to the resilience and hard work of these cadets. It is proof of the dedication, adaptability, and high standards of our institutional staff. And let me be clear, our instructors are not just teachers. They are field-tested professionals, many of whom come from local law enforcement agencies. Their performance is a direct reflection of the leadership and excellence cultivated in their departments. There are several of our instructors that are here tonight. If you are a BLET instructor, whether you teach with this institution or another institution, would you please rise and be recognized? And don't be shy. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. So to our cadets, you just didn't pass a program. You passed through fire. You have faced a curriculum that demanded more of you than anybody that came before you. You've learned to push through fatigue, frustration, and doubt. You have proven you are capable of more than you even imagined. To our instructors, your guidance, your standards, and your example have made this success possible. You navigated a new curriculum, met higher expectations, and you never let up. Thank you for standing in the gap and building the bridge for this new generation of officers. And to our agency heads and community leaders, your continued support of Stanley Community College BLET program is an investment in the professional development and your commitment to excellence in policing. It is what has allowed a program like ours to thrive, even in the face of statewide adversity. As we look to the future in law enforcement in North Carolina, let this class remind us that change, while difficult, can sharpen us. that higher expectations, while challenging, can elevate us. And that with the right leadership, we can not only adapt, we can succeed. Congratulations again to Stanley Community College's Spring BLET class of 2025. You've earned a place in this profession, and we can't wait to see the difference you'll make.
Our keynote speaker for this evening will be Chief Manley from the Albemarle Police Department. He's originally from Western New York. He earned his Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice and Political Science from the State University of New York College at Brockport. He moved to North Carolina to pursue a career in criminal justice, beginning as a counselor technician for the Department of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention. After completing his BLET at Sampson Community College, he joined the Fayetteville Police Department as a police officer in 2002. He launched his career in the Patrol Bureau, where he cultivated strong leadership skills and a commitment to mentorship. He excelled as a field training officer, helping shape the next generation of officers before transitioning to the Investigative Bureau as a narcotics detective and later becoming a canine handler. He earned a promotion to sergeant, where he effectively supervised the Criminal Information Center and the Fraud Unit, and commanded units within the Patrol and Support Services Bureau as a lieutenant. Throughout his career, Chief Manley has played a vital role in various initiatives. He was a key member of the Cumberland County Veterans Courts Treatment Team, built strong partnerships with the Cumberland Fayetteville Crisis Intervention Team, and successfully led the department's crisis negotiations team. He completed the North Carolina Justice Academy Management Development Program and earned an advanced law enforcement certificate from the North Carolina Training and Standards Commission. Additionally, he holds a Master of Science in Criminal Justice from Fayetteville State University. In 2023, Chief Manley was selected for the National Institute of Justice's Law Enforcement Advancing Data and Sciences Scholars Program, which aims to improve law enforcement's research capabilities through evidence-based policing. He's a graduate of the 290th session of the FBI National Academy in Quantico, Virginia, known for its rigorous 10-week training in communication, leadership, and fitness for law enforcement professionals. This program is offered by invitation only to law enforcement officers worldwide, and fewer than half of 1% of law enforcement officers are selected to attend. He's been married to his wife, Jessica, for 19 years. They have 2 children, Rylan and Kyla, and he credits all of his accomplishments to his wife and their strong family foundation. And it's my privilege to introduce to you Chief Ryan Manley.
So I was told I have 45 minutes, is that true? 35? Okay. I promise I won't make fun of Ethan at all. Good evening, families, distinguished guests, staff, and instructors. Thank you for being here tonight to celebrate this incredible moment. But most importantly, to the basic law enforcement training graduates, congratulations. You have earned this day through grit, sacrifice, and unwavering dedication. I'm deeply honored and incredibly humbled to stand before you as your keynote speaker tonight. Being invited to speak here is a moment that I will never forget, and it carries a weight of personal meaning. You see, 24 years ago, I sat where you sat. As a graduate of a community college, I remember the sense of anticipation, pride, and yes, even nervousness about my future. But today is not just your graduation, it is the start of a new beginning. This is the first BLET class that I will have the privilege of addressing as the Chief of Police of the City of Albemarle. That makes this day not only special for you, but will hold a special part in my heart. This ceremony marks a great day for both of us. I've watched you through your journey, and I will want to tell you this. I'm incredibly proud of each and every one of you. I know that this path is hard. The long nights, the physical challenges, the long classroom hours, the mental and physical challenges, but you did not break. You continued to move forward. You did not just talk about wanting to serve, you proved it with every test, every drill, every scenario. And today marks your hard work, persistence, and determination have brought you here. Those traits, hard work, persistence, and determination are not just what got you through this, but will be characteristics that carry you through your career. They will steady you on your toughest days. They will guide you through your challenging moments, and they will set you apart in the moments when your community needs you most. But let me be honest with you. This profession that I entered 24 years ago is not the same. Policing has evolved, sometimes faster than we even imagined. Technology's changed. Public expectations have shifted. Accountability has become the center of all of law enforcement. The role of a police officer today is just not about enforcement. It's about transparency, engagement, and leadership. You are stepping into a career that is more complex, more scrutinized, and more essential than ever. But do not let that intimidate you. Let it inspire you. Because that's what it means. This class right now will be the ones that shape the future of policing. You will have the chance to be innovators, connectors, and protectors. You will build trust with your communities with one conversation, one decision, and one act of kindness. You will carry forward the values that brought you here, and you will forge new ones as your legacy. Each of you will soon wear a badge that stands for more than just authority. It stands for responsibility, for service, and most importantly, it stands for hope. Hope that someone will be there in a moment of crisis, someone will listen, and someone will stand up when it's really hard. This badge does not make you invincible. It does not make you perfect, but it does mean that you are committed yourself to something bigger than yourself. This means that you have chosen to be part of a brotherhood and a sisterhood that spans departments, counties, and generations. It means that you have chosen to serve. And I want you to know, as someone who has sat exactly where you have sat, and now as a police executive, I stand with you. We will guide you, we will challenge you, and we will support you. Because your success is pivotal to our community's success, and your growth reflects the strength of our profession. As you leave here tonight, take a moment to reflect what you have accomplished. Let yourself feel proud. And then tomorrow, start fresh. Because you are no longer a student of policing, you are guardians. You are warriors, and you are our profession's future. You have reminded me why I chose this profession. Your energy, your courage, and your determination have rekindled a fire in me, and for that I'm grateful. Now I will leave you with a quote from President Theodore Roosevelt. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how strong man stumbles, nor where the doer deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred with dust, sweat, and blood, who strives, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasm, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who are the best known in the end of the triumph of the high achievement, and who are at their worst when they fail, at least failing. And so that is the place shall never be those who could never, and timid souls who never stood in the arena. Now it is your turn to go forward and make your mark. Stay humble, stay brave. Good job. Thank you.
Now it is my honor to welcome to the stage our class leader, Michael Hankin.
Thank you, Mr. Esposito. A lot of what I'm going to say has already been said, but what I'm saying now comes from us in the front row. All right? This is our take on it. So before I even do this, if I skip this, can we shave some time? Told you I'd try. I would try. So again, welcome. And as Mr. Esposito said, I'm Mike Honeycutt. I guess I just got through in there as class leader. But anyway, that's class leader. And I must be crazy because not only to go through BLET, but to go through a brand new, fresh out of the box, extended BLET. I speak for my classmates. At some point in the 21 weeks, you guys probably thought that too, right? Crazy to be doing this. 21 weeks ago, we started a journey. And part of that journey, there has been some suck. Long, mind-numbing days in the classroom, long nights on the driving range, the firing range. Did I mention the firing range? Yeah. But that suck was part of the journey that led us right here tonight. It led us here. Carving out 6 months of your life where you spend more time with strangers than you do your family, it takes a pretty high level of commitment. And on week 1, I shared with my fellow cadets a little story about committed versus being involved. And it's as simple as a bacon and egg breakfast. The chicken, just involved. The pig, he's committed. So at the end of it, we were committed. Turns out. And it didn't take long for our class to gel into a little family. Sometimes dysfunctional, but we were a family. And we got to this point. I must say, week 1, all 8 days in a row of it, tested my commitment. I think I quit 4 times that week, Mr. Esposito. That was long, 8 days. Also reminded us early on as a class that there's 3 things, no matter the circumstance you're put into in life, that you can always control. That is attitude, effort, and response. You can always control those things. And with these things in mind, we continue to show up every day. And 1 week melted into another, and we faced the new challenges that were presented. And I'd just like to briefly, as Dr. Enamite and Chief and Mr. Esposito has talked about some of the instructors and things we've gone along the way. We did have some of the best, and I do mean the best instructors. I mean, hands down, best instructors. Thank you for your patience, your understanding, and most of all, your willingness to share knowledge, all while unscrambling and interpreting a brand new BLET lesson. Thank you, instructors. Well, we couldn't have got here alone, and we owe big thank yous, as has been mentioned before, to our department heads that sponsored and or hired us. For me, it's Stanley County Sheriff Jeff Crisco. Thank you, sir. We also like to thank Dr. Finch, Dr. Enamite, Mr. Esposito, Mr. Hunt, Mr. Lanier, Ms. Trent, and all those associated with the BLET program. Thank you, guys. These past 21 weeks have been emotionally and physically draining, but as has been mentioned before, we were not the only ones going through this. Our families endured this with us. They have been what I like to call our support staff. And we could not have done it without your help. Thank you to my wife, Cindy, our neighbor and good friend, Mary Ellen, and Lieutenant Billy Smith, Stanley County Sheriff's Office. That's been part of my support staff. It's impossible. We couldn't have done it. I mean, it's just, I want to give our families a hand, our support staff. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So now, a little bit of the inner workings of this particular class. As you know, it's almost impossible to spend 6 months with 8 other human beings without a few things that stick out in your mind. So, we had nicknames like Food Truck, Rosie, Johnny Quest, and Teenager. We had self-inflicted exercises like Mike Rolls and Tisdale's favorite, high-rise push-ups. We had code words like stay out of the weeds, did we shave any time, and long haul. We had moments like preach, watch out for that electric fence. And yep, the first time I did a bag roll, cut my head open. Yep. We also had a class motto, ODAFT. And I'm not going to say what that is in front of everybody. But as with anything else in life, a solid foundation or the groundwork is key.
BLET has begun laying the foundation, and the training and learning should never stop throughout our career. It doesn't matter the color of the uniform or what the patch on the shoulder looks like. We are brothers and sisters, and it's all about that common goal. We may not like someone we work with sometimes, but hell, if we're honest, we may not like the people we live with sometimes. But at the end of the day, we set everything aside for that common goal. To my fellow classmates, it has been an honor to be your class leader, and I'm proud to stand here with you tonight. As you go to your respective agencies, remember, the only person you have to face every day is yourself. Be unbeatable. ODAF. Up.
All right, this time we got a little short video presentation we'd like to show.
Sunrise breaks on a training yard. Another day gonna push us hard. Badge ain't earned with just a name. It's blood and sweat in this BLET game. We line up sharp, we stand up tall. From mock patrols to the classroom calls. Learning laws and how to fight. Making sure we do what's right. Boots on the ground, heart in the fight. Stanley strong, we train day and night. From the book to the beat, we rise and we learn. Earning the shield with every turn. It ain't easy, but it's where we belong. This is where rookies turn into strong. At Stanley Community College, we carry the flame. Proud to uphold the law and the name. Traffic stops and high-speed drills. Empty hands with deadly skills. Reported straight, right and true. Everything we say and do. We're tested hard, but we don't fold. Brothers and sisters in blue and bold. Mentors guide, instructors lead. Teaching us what justice needs. Boots on the ground, heart in the fight. Stanley strong, we train day and night. From the book to the beat, we rise and we learn. Earning the shield with every turn. It ain't easy, but it's where we belong. This is where rookies turn into strong. At Stanley Community College, we carry the flame. Proud to uphold the law and the name. 100%, no second guess. From firearms to the fitness test. We wear the blue with honor bright. Prepared to serve, protect, and fight. Final the ground, heart in the fight. Stanley strong, we train day and night. From the book to the beat, we rise and we learn. Earning the shield with every turn. We are ready, brave, and lifelong. This is where rookies turn into strong. At Stanley Community College, we've earned our name. Proud to wear the badge with no shame. Yeah, Stanley, Stanley strong.
I can hear the lost crying. I can hear the truth hiding. Yeah, the shadows are calling us out. I see the fear rising. Yeah, but my hope is burning. The shadows are calling us out. We are heroes, heroes in the darkest time, when there is no light. Oh, we are heroes. The shadows are calling us out. We are heroes, heroes in the darkest time when there is no light. Oh, we are heroes, heroes in the darkest times. But we'll rise above. Oh, we are heroes. Stars, only we can spark it. Light it up in the darkness. When the night is
Now, we ready for some diplomas? All right.
Sophie Maria Dean, Mint Hill Police Department. Justice Ray Dorsett, Alcohol Law Enforcement. Johnny Gedert, Mint Hill Police Department. Michael Bernard Honeycutt, Stanley County Sheriff's Office. Eli Wayne Hudson, Albemarle Police Department. Ethan David Ivy, Albemarle Police Department. Blake Dalton Moore, North Carolina Highway Patrol. Nicholas Ephraim Rosario, Mint Hill Police Department. Calvin Maurice Tisdale Jr., North Carolina Highway Patrol.
How about another round of applause? So now we got some awards to hand out. So our top academic cadet, this award goes to Nicholas Rosario. Our Top Gun award goes to Eli Hudson. Our Top Fitness award goes to Johnny Gedert. Our Top Driver award goes to Nicholas Rosario. Our Leadership Award, I don't think there's any secret of where this award goes to. Michael Honeycutt, our class leader, I mean, I cannot say enough what you've done to this class under your guidance and leadership. For those, I mean, he is in the classroom every single day. I mean, he's making them do push-ups and sit-ups and all kind of crazy exercises and keeping them in line. I mean, he's all the time trying to shave time off, but I couldn't allow him to do that. But very well done. Very proud of what you did with this class. And again, our Leadership Award goes to Michael Honeycutt.
Monday, April 15th, 1996 was a tragic day in Stanley County. On that day, 29-year-old Oakboro police officer Damon Smith was dispatched to a domestic disturbance call. Sadly, it would be his final call for service. Officer Smith lost his life in the line of duty, making the ultimate sacrifice in service to his community. He was a husband, a father to a 3-year-old son, a United States Army veteran, and a proud 2-time graduate of Stanley Community College, earning both his associate degree in criminal justice and his basic law enforcement training certificate. To honor his memory and legacy, Stanley Community College presents the Damon Smith Award to an outstanding graduate of each BLET class. This recognition is based on performance in key areas such as firearms, driving, physical training, and academics. But just as important, the award reflects qualities that defined Officer Smith himself: strong moral character, honesty, dependability, leadership, and an unwaveringly positive attitude. A positive and willing attitude is essential in this profession. Law enforcement is challenging. You will see difficult things and you'll face days that test your resolve. It's your attitude that will make the difference, whether you are overwhelmed by the demands of this job or rise above them. Earlier in the training, our class had the privilege of hearing from Crystal Whitley, Officer Smith's widow, during the domestic violence block. Her strength and her story left a lasting impression on all of us. Tonight, we continue honoring Damon Smith's legacy by recognizing a cadet who exemplifies the values he stood for. It is with great pride that Stanley Community College presents the Damon Smith Award to Blake Moore.